Hi, scholars. Happy Monday. And as we jump into another week, week 5, a week before winter break, I'm so excited. I hope you are too to have time to relax, take a break from Google Meets, but we're almost there. For this week, what we're working on is we're talking about main idea. And main idea is really important when we're talking about text. And one thing that can help us understand the main idea is thinking and going into introductions on text features and clues about the main idea. So you might, first place we should start at is what is the main idea? And when we're talking about the main idea, what I want us to think about is what the text is trying to teach us. What is it trying to teach us? And an informational text and nonfiction text that looks like what is the author trying to teach us about this topic. And so what we want to think about while we're reading nonfiction text is more about the words that are taking place in this text. We really want to look at the headings and the first or last sentences to help give us clues. And I want to dive into my story for The Mummies. And this is a text that I have available for nonfiction, and normally it's like the really gross one that you can see right here. Like, look at that. Ick. I am going to use the dot cam, so hopefully it works well and doesn't create any issues for today. But I really want us to think about what is the possible main ideas for this text and what is the author trying to teach us. So right here, I open up to page 14 and 15 of our mummy book. And this section is called Man-Made Mummies. And what I really want to be thinking about as I'm reading this section is possible main ideas for this text. What is it trying to teach me? So right over here, I'm going to start at this section subheader, Man-Made Mummies. For thousands of years, people have made mummies. Many cultures believe that a person's spiritual life lives on after death. And so already in this section, I'm getting a good idea about what the main idea of this text is. It's having me think about something to do with why people made mummies. Why is it that we've been doing it for thousands of years? Why is it that cultures have been doing it? And so as I'm looking at these text features on this page, it has me starting to think about right over here we have, I notice that there's elaboration or elaborate wooden box shaped like a person right over here. We can see this. And maybe it has to do with how some cultures put mummies in special boxes like these. And in the corner, in the right-hand corner, let me move the dot cam down just a little bit, we see word wrap. And it says a culture, a group of people who share beliefs and customs. So now I'm already starting to see my main idea starting to come together. I'm thinking about how in this sentence it says some people, how some people made their dead into mummies because that was a part of their cultural belief. So I'm already thinking of writing that down in my notes. So some people made their dead into mummies because that was a part of their cultural beliefs. And now as I'm going to keep reading from this section, I want us to think about whether or not this main idea holds up or if it needs to be revised and changed as we keep reading. So once I go, let me go a little bit up like that. So as I keep reading, I'm going to be thinking about, for thousands of years, people have made mummies. Many cultures believe that a person's spirit lives on after death. They thought spirits might need things in the next life, and that is why mummies were sometimes buried with weapons, jewelry, or even mummies' favorite pets. And so already I'm thinking, does this fit my main idea? And it does. We're thinking about how a culture's beliefs, and we're thinking about how spirits might need things in the afterlife. So it's continuing on from once someone dies, what happens afterwards. And so as we keep going, different cultures had their own ways of making mummies. Some dried their bodies with sand or smoke, and others used chemicals to preserve their body. And so I'm already thinking, yes, it is adding to our thought process on, and it gives us some more details about why and how people were using to conserve mummies. So as we keep going today, what I want you to do is just to try and check this out and think about what possible main ideas you see for the text that you are reading. And it looks like for some reason my face looks weird on the recording. I don't know why. My dot cam is off. But as you're thinking about what to submit to Schoology today, what I really want you to think about is possible main ideas for your nonfiction text. And go ahead and just submit that. Keep in mind, nonfiction is not fake, real. So real people, real events, real events that took place. So as long as you are doing that for today, you are on the right board, and make sure to stop by office hours if you have any questions or concerns. Have a great day. Bye.